Okay, Ian, I know you have a real big problem with trying to record a video. We record it like 4 different times and go with something completely different because now you're just not happy with it anymore. So I can do this. Unyield the ADHD from your mind for a moment and just let it flow. I can do this. I can actually do improv for once. I can talk concisely and also be mediocrely entertaining at the same time, I guess. I don't know, it depends on how you feel, I guess. I bet you are wondering right now, why do you look like a mess right now? Well, I'll tell you this. I am a mess, and your assumptions were correct the first time, and now you should just stick with it. Okay, moving on. Oh yeah, and also this, that intro was entirely true, by the way. I recorded this whole thing in one take, and I try to do what I can to it. And I recorded one single part of it, 3 more times on top of that, and then edited the rest of it, and was not happy with it. And now I'm just going to take it in an entirely new direction. What direction, you may ask? Well, the only way that I seem to know how when I talk about these things, which is to just make fun of it. Because why the hell not? If you guys don't know, a quick rundown of the situation basically boils down to woman with lips that looks like more artificial than Daughtry's new single. Basically was radio silent about her shitty content for months on end, while Jax Films was basically making a parody channel solely to her content, but not just to her content, just the brand of content that she was making. Because
Twitter user Aaron Piosaurus3 a few days ago tweeted out this lovely suggestion for a Ssniperwolf bingo card. Let's dive into this awesome bingo card we're gonna play tonight. Was that a fake laugh? I'm gonna say that's a fake laugh. A touch of victim blaming. She ruined her own birthday. This gets a V for victim blaming. This is incredible. This is the best game ever.
And then the second sky collapsed.
Shaky cam. Also, I'm gonna say that anime comparison made no sense.
He's right. It is dog shit. That is something that you can only truly go through just by watching one of her videos. Literally, just go through her list, pick one. Literally, just pick one. That's all you have to do. And then you get to see how shit her content really is. And her response to his parody channel and all of his stuff was to literally post a picture of his house on her Instagram account, which has millions of followers. Great response to a mind that is literally the rich child to her rich parents basically kind of approach. I make more money than you. I have a personal rep. I most likely have a personal rep at YouTube. I am actually a part of the decision making process of YouTube as a platform. Your response means little to nothing to me, essentially, is what it feels like almost. But her response was to literally post Jax Films' house on her Instagram, which is what the entire internet is making a fuss about. Well, was making fuss about, because I'm late to these kind of things. Because of course I am. If you guys haven't really seen it yet, or you're just try to stay off of Twitter and you actually can keep a part of your brain cell alive. Basically, this put the internet in a shitty place. This also put the internet in a shitty place. This also had it was the main part of it all. But then this put the icing on the cake, and then this right here came out afterward. What kind of response was that? And then now here we are. Jax Films said it greatly here on October 13th. Imagine defending doxing. Cringe. And then YouTube stayed radio silent about it for for a while, which by the way is completely fine, because YouTube is a big platform. It's a big ship, and a big ship takes time to steer. It's not just one person telling him to steer. It's a whole group of people that needs to talk about what direction to steer first before steering it. It's understandable why they took a long time to do it. No one's saying anything about that. It's important to note, okay, where the wolf that snipes everyone, or what I like to call the fox that swipes everything, swiper knows swipey, or should I say sniper knows swipey. You like that? You like that, don't you? I totally I actually did come up with that just now. You're welcome. For all of you new youngins out there, okay, I'm not talking in relative to your age, because I'm sure there's like 40 to 50-year-olds out there in comparison to a 23-year-old telling them how YouTube platform works. I'm talking in relative to how long you've known about YouTube and how long you've kept up with it, because I'm a youngin, okay? Well, I'm an oldie, okay? I'm an oldie. I remember I remember the 2010 days, okay? Just as much as the next person who is actively on this website. Ssniperwolf has the same kind of recognition as probably PewDiePie. Or at least close to it, okay? She is really high up there. She's been posting since she has made her channel since 2013, okay? That is literally 3 years after PewDiePie. That is actually the middle era of the last Crash Bandicoot game, which was like Tri-Kart Racing or something, and then like the new game of the Insane Trilogy. Like that is like right down in the middle of the just fucking 6 year of just nothing for Crash Bandicoot. Why did I compare Ssniperwolf to Crash? Don't ask. I talk about this because it's important to know where Snipey got to this point, what she had to do to get here, okay? It's important to know the background, to know the history of things before you make a mockery of it. Ssniperwolf has been uploading since 2013, and she made her debut by literally posting Black Ops 2 funnies. And that is not even a joke either. You can literally go to her channel, sort by oldest to newest, and you can actually see all of her older stuff right there. She did sprinkle in some like IRL stuff here and there, right? But it was mostly games, okay? And that's what made her arguably famous, because she eventually joined the FaZe clan at some point in time when that was actually, big. As the platform evolved into more AdSense, into more clickbait, into more clicks, into more audience retention rates, so did her content. And how did she maximize her audience retention rate as well as putting literally the least amount of effort into her content? Well, making reaction commentary without the commentary part of it to literal TikToks that she finds in TikTok compilation videos here on YouTube, and she provides very little to no emotion and commentary to the whole thing. It's literally just dog shit, pump out shit that you can pump out on a daily basis with the least amount of effort put into it. Hey, I think Crubblecop would actually really like to have a talk with you about that, if that's actually going to be the case. Just throwing that out there. Well, you guys might want to get your mouthwash ready, because you're going to need to wash all this salt out of your mouth before talking about this. Okay, let's get into this. And what does today lead us to exactly? That leads us to basically nothing, if you really think about it. Do you really think the lady with the lips that looks like you taking a raw sausage link and then squeezing it, okay, with the lips that looks like that, do you really think that YouTube's going to do anything about that? No, they're not. Why would they? They would lose money trying to, they would basically be paying with a reputation, and they're not going to do that because they don't care enough. They really don't. They don't care. They say they care about controversies and all that, but they really don't care. They will squash the controversy in whichever quickest and swiftest way they can to cause the least amount of trouble to their platform as much as they humanly can. But they're within their right to do that. It's not a bad thing. I'm trying to get into their AdSense program. So is anything gonna ever come to this? Do you really think temporarily demonetizing one revenue source of Snipey is going to really cause her to go broke? No, she's not. She's a multimillionaire by whatever age she is. We lost this one dearly, but you know what? It's okay, because we have the forehead man versus the fucking horrible cosplayer. We're basically talking out against a person who is safe winged under the saving grace of YouTube. Like, dude, she probably is one of the content creators that actually goes to those YouTube meetings to actually for real have a say in what, like, the future decisions of YouTube as a platform. Okay, we can't do anything. Okay, like, the whole internet can, like, talk all the shit they want, but ultimately we can't do anything. I mean, we can bring up the fact that she was arrested on 2 different occasions, disorderly conduct and rob, with 2 different mugshots that you can actually for real see online if you search it up. No, I am not joking about that. And then, okay, I like the fact that they actually did something though, okay? Confirming Ssniperwolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies, which basically means, hey, you can't be a piece of shit on the platform or off the platform if you're going to represent yourself as a part of this platform. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community and the behavior on both sides is what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone helps move this convo to a better place. So, obviously, okay, like what everyone on this fucking planet has talked about so far, what did Jax Films do in this situation? Like, for real, just in hindsight, okay, of not, like, having a bias against one side, not saying that it's a bad thing, but let's just say, for example, you're on neither side of the situation. You are violently neutral to this matter. What did Jax Films do? He made a parody channel to make fun of her content, but it wasn't really like to make fun of her content. It was more or less to parody the genre of that content. But he particularly pointed out Ssniperwolf because what she was doing was wrong, and he was basically cleaning the dirty plate that Ssniperwolf left in the sink. Okay, he was cleaning it. He gave the credit to all the people that she reacted to, is basically what happened. Is that really, like, a bad thing? No, it's not, because she stayed. Last time I checked, okay, on my non-existent watch, ow, I just stepped on a staple. Fuck, ow, that actually hurt. Fuck. The last time I checked on my non-existent watch, okay, I lost my train of thought on this. So, the last time I checked on my non-existent watch, Ssniperwolf has stayed radio silent about this whole fucking matter until she went to go and dox Jax Films. So, they could have just easily talked about it in, like, private messages or something like that, you know, but just chose not to my knowledge. Hoping everyone move this convo to a better place. The internet is composed of like 90% hate, so I don't think that's gonna happen, but good faith, YouTube, good faith. Okay, so first things first, okay, Ssniperwolf did actually respond to all this only till like after she got demonetized for it, so she could have, I wonder why the sudden response to this has taken place. I think me and you can both take a wild guess on as to why that happened. My hair is pissing me off right now. I feel like you can't, like, if I do this, I remove my eyebrows entirely. I kind of look like almost Slender Man right now from how, like, pale I am. Let's start by saying I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I'm sorry to Jax Film, the YouTube, the entire creator community, and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jax Film, while we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I'm sorry for reacting the way I did when I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults... I can barely read from this angle. Hang on a second. How adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately, not for views or content, but a meaningful example of how conflict should be resolved. I will reach out directly and hope to find in some time to connect and communicate respectfully. I'd also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it. Respect the decision and appropriate the community appreciate the community to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment. I think this is like the newest low for like a YouTube apology, where you go into chat GDP, okay, and then actually for real try to make an apology out of it, okay. And I think it would actually sound something like this. If I wanted to, like, it actually for real does. It literally just sounds like a robot saying the whole thing. Like, who says Jack's film? Who refers to Jack's films, okay, and says Jack's film? Or you can just, there's multiple different ways that you could have went about that in a much better way. And also, I like to say, thank you for slapping me on the wrist, okay? Thank you for putting me in the jail, like that one SpongeBob clip, and then like where SpongeBob and Patrick goes to jail, then like he immediately lets them out like a second afterward, which like was actually a Twitter reply from Pyro Live that I'm currently stealing, but I thought it was funny, so I'm gonna talk about it. Actually, you know what? Let's go through the. Oh shit. Yeah, let's just go through the replies real quick. Always here to support you, Leia. Hopefully this conflict comes to an end. Okay. You forgot this. Yes, they forgot the ukulele. Still getting ratioed by your replies to like ratio. Yes. Yes. Film yourself reading this out loud. I'm kind of already doing that, buddy. Looks like your PR manager just secured their Christmas bonus. Saber Spark, I actually kind of like him. Too late. 6 days too late. You know it's bad when Opera GX chimes in with a meme. Chad GDP, write me an apology for being a horrible human being. Try to make it better than the Golem one. We tweet this to scare Ssniperwolf. You got this, buddy. You got this. Life has many doors, Ed boy, but this tweet being sincere isn't one of them. Ed and Eddie memes are like the best. Alrighty, you guys, I do think that is gonna be it for me today. Sorry it took me so long to actually like upload anything. I have the really bad tendency to rework footage and then just like not do anything with it or change it like a lot. So yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.